Okay, I'm at 540 Miles Court in Union, Kentucky, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that may be of concern to the buyer. The access is the stack in the front right of the basement if you're facing the house. The sewer line does go out the rear. There's a main that runs behind the house, and so it should be PVC all the way out from the base of the stack all the way out to the main. And we'll kind of show around before we put the camera into the clean out here. So here is the clean out, and you can see steps run up right there, and we are towards the front. So we're just making sure there's no cracks or broken connections, bellies, or low spots. Usually bellies aren't anything of concern, but if it's too large, then obviously it would need to be repaired. They've already run all the fixtures and everything in the house, so that would highlight any low spots also if there was a large amount of water in any given area. You're wiring in. Should switch into there's a clean out now above us. It's kind of hard to see the connection coming in, and so we should be getting ready to exit the house. And usually it'll drop off like this, and sometimes it'll change, not necessarily change materials, but we'll go from a Schedule 40, a white PVC, into a green SDR 35, like an exterior pipe. But so far the line looks perfect. If you look in the bottom left hand corner, you can see like an angle indicator, and that angle indicator is exactly what it sounds like. It tells you what kind of pitch is on the pipe based off of how the camera is laying. Right now we are dropping straight down, so the main must be really deep. So now we're evening back out, and here's that green SDR 35 I was talking about. A lot of times the developers use this, and then when the builder, sometimes those two are the same people, but the developer comes in, puts the mains in before the houses are built, and then that's where they connect on when they build the house. Usually that transition is where that happens. And we are already at the main, which is great. 82 feet from the front stack all the way out to the main, and everything looks perfect. So that's great news. So we'll continue recording as we pull back, but I didn't see anything of any concern. So it's great news. Definitely a large drop off. I believe we're at about 67 feet now, and then see where we're at when we get to the top of this cliff they put in here. So one pretty big drop. There's 6 feet. So that was roughly almost 10 feet. It did have a little bit of angle to it, but almost a 10-foot drop off. So, I mean, with the hillside, it's probably pretty deep. But everything, all the connections are nice and tight. It's got enough pitch on it where it's not even holding any water after all the pitch is being run. So, and no solid buildup at all.
This is where you would find
We're well back in the house now. Coming back up to the stack.
They could climb up. They could climb up and this.
So again, to sum up, that line looked great. Didn't find a single defect or even anything to note. Like I said, all the joints look nice and tight. It wasn't even holding any water. It's got enough pitch on it where all the water that's going in is flowing and exiting exactly as designed. And so, nothing to really report. Line looked great. So that'll end the inspection at 540 Miles Court in Union, Kentucky.